Imagine never having to make a scheduling decision again. You simply wake up, hand over your entire life to an algorithm, and let the machine run your day on autopilot. I wanted to test exactly what happens when you go all in. So I ran an experiment. Every task, every priority, and every time block was given entirely to an AI. I followed its instructions strictly, with zero human adjustments. Within seconds, it generated a mathematically perfect daily routine. Wake up, workout, deep work, learning, everything locked into place cleanly on an idealized timeline. Looking at this perfectly structured plan, I felt genuine optimism. It looked entirely frictionless. A mathematically balanced calendar is highly seductive. It promises maximum output without the exhausting mental burden of actually deciding what to do next. The morning flow actually worked. When my first meeting ended, the AI instantly captured the transcript, extracted my action items, and drafted a follow-up email before my next call even started. With those tiny administrative decisions handled, my brain was finally free to focus. That sudden absence of friction was pure relief. But by midday, reality started to fight back. I had a highly stressful client call, and immediately after hanging up, the system told me to dive straight into heavy strategic thinking. The algorithm looked at my massive list of goals and simply packed them all in. High-focus blocks stacked right against each other. To a machine, time is just a resource to be filled. Here is the problem. AI is perfectly logical, but it has no biological context. It doesn't understand that your cognitive energy depletes after a tough conversation. I was moving much faster through a to-do list, but I wasn't making better decisions. I was just acting as a subservient worker for a robotic micromanager. Then an unavoidable 20-minute delay popped up. Nothing dramatic, just a small, urgent issue that pushed everything back slightly. Because the schedule had zero buffers and zero flexibility, the entire system completely snapped. I spent the rest of the day rushing, skipping breaks, and reacting in pure chaos just to catch up. In that rush, I hit my breaking point. I had a sensitive client email to deal with, and instead of writing it myself, I blindly let the AI automatically draft and send it. The resulting message was structurally perfect and highly polite, but it sounded wrong. It totally missed the unwritten context and nuance of my actual relationship with that client. In high-stakes work, relationship context and tone matter far more than structural correctness. Outsourcing that final layer of judgment transforms efficiency into a massive liability. The deepest flaw in this experiment is that the AI optimized my day by treating every single task as equal. It failed to understand human priorities. You must separate your work into two distinct categories: loud, urgent tasks and deep, strategic reasoning. Think of AI as a chief of staff, not a CEO. It executes the administrative friction, but never crosses the boundary to dictate priorities. High-level professionals use these systems to clarify trade-offs and act as a second opinion. They use the machine to expose weaknesses in their thinking, never as an unquestioned final authority. Automating a schedule before you deeply structure your own personal constraints simply scales your bad decisions at a much faster rate. Surrendering your cognitive effort to an algorithm leads to replacement, but using structured AI systems to enhance your reasoning makes you permanently irreplaceable. So let me ask you, what is the one task you will never, ever hand over to an AI? Let me know in the comments.